At small forward, number 0, Jalen Bell. At point guard, standing 6'5", number 12, Jalen Bell. Starting at 6, at 6'9", number 38, Scott. At power forward, 6 feet, 10 inches, number 8, Jackson Jr. At the other guard position, at 6'6", number 7, Pelicans. Your Memphis Grizzlies head coach is Thomas Freeze. Once again, the starter for your Memphis Grizzlies.
Checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Nicholas Claxton out there with Scotty Barnes. And it's Flanders in at the shooting guard. And for the Grizzlies, Wells and Jackson, your small and power forwards. Suggs is out there with Knipple. And it's Scott in at the center position. So the Pelicans win the tip. When it comes to these two teams, Grant, you have to expect they'll be relying on their front courts to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Jackson surveying the D.
Come get it, come get it.
Pass to Scott. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer. Jackson can't get it to go. And it's Pelicans ball. King, the pass to Barnes. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Flanders. It's Barnes on the wing. He's covered by Wells. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Knipple. Back to Wells. Jackson, the screen. To the middle. The three from Suggs. And King pulls it down. Here's New Orleans now. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's just so difficult to win or waste as many chances at the line as they did.
Well, that's why they're called free throws. And it seemed like with each miss, their confidence took a hit. It's just too hard to overcome that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, we'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Suggs, tightly guarded. Pass to Jackson. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Wells. Now here's Suggs. Clock at 4. To end the drought.
3 attempts from the field with nothing to show for it, but they should settle in soon.
Inside. Here's Barnes. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective. taking point-blank shots.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
And guys, it really was a thrilling duel all the way to the end. You hated to see anyone walk away the loser.
Really tough loss in overtime in that last game. It took a lot out of them. I'm curious to see how they respond in this one.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston.
Impacting both sides of the floor. 4 steals showing the work he did defensively.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Here's King. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. And he comes up with a bucket.
I love the execution we are seeing thus far. 4 shots and 4 makes.
To the right side. Back to Wells. The 3 from Suggs. The shot, no good.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Flanders passes to King. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Here's Jackson. Yep, that one's good.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Flanders passes to Barnes. Here's Marks. Here's King. He's covered by Suggs. And now Memphis on the break. And there's Memphis with another bucket.
And not wasting any time here. Suggs is quick on the draw off the catch.
Good work there as he goes. Barnes has got his second basket on the night.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Now here's Wells. 14 points for him last game against the Celtics in Boston. Suggs outside. Some solid defense from Claxton.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Barnes against Jackson. Barnes passes to Flanders. Here's King. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Suggs outside. This one for 3. Wells misses.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's King. 14 points for him last game against Miami. Pass to Flanders. Over Knipple. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And New Orleans making a change here. We see a ton of teams shooting more and more threes nowadays. Here are the best in that department, the Grizzlies in 5th.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for him.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now here's Wells. No points yet. Pass to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Suggs. He drops it from range.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Here's Ellis. And stolen by Suggs. He goes up. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Garnett. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock. And it's King missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Knipple. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, they did a great job putting a body on him, and they didn't allow him to convert.
The offensive rebound. Grizzlies trail by 3. Suggs outside. Pass to Wells. Here's Knipple. Still without a bucket. Back to Wells. Suggs outside. And King pulls it down.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Knocks down the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
With the defense trying to protect the interior, he pulls at the arc and drains it.
Outside Wells. Here's Knipple. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
New Orleans leading by 4. Here's King. Impressive numbers he's putting up, averaging just over 28 points a game. Count it.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Now here's Suggs. Jackson outside. And yep, it's good.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
New Orleans calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is...
Malik Monk is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Dunleavy in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
You've got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's King, and there's a pick. Down low. Blackman passes to King. Money from 17 feet out. King's got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Monk for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
To the left wing. Ellis outside. Here's King. Out to the wing. Here's Blackman. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Blackman's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Monk passes to Dunleavy. Wiggins outside. Pass to Dunleavy. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And there's the screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. It's hauled in by New Orleans. King's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Throws it up high. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, in an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Dunleavy. 6 to shoot. Pass to Dunleavy. And King pulls it down. King's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. It's tipped. And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Here's King. He's got 10. Pass to Blackman. Now Ellis. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
New Orleans foul. King. First personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Suggs. He's guarded by Ellis. Suggs, right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Knippel to win the drought.
Well, their three-point touch is certainly off the mark today. They're improving little by little, but it's still a key reason why they're behind. Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Here's Salone. Wiggins outside. Here's Knippel. Suggs outside. Jackson, the screen, fires from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. King, the pass to Ellis. Here's Blackman. Here's King. He's got 12. Here's Kamara. Three-pointer, no good. Here's Salone. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open looks.
Here's King. To the paint. Cartwright. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Jaren Jackson picks one up. And one thing about this game, Grant, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Scott's checked in. He does not get the second one. And Suggs has got the ball here for Memphis. 9-point game. And the dunk by Jackson.
I mean, big-time finish from Jackson. He is a force out there.
King, the pass to Ellis. Over Knippel. Drops one in from the wing. Ellis has got 5 now. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Jackson outside. To the left side wing. Here's Salone. Kamara covering. Here's Knippel. Here's Scott. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Kamara. Pass to King. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. New Orleans shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for the Pelicans.
And the first one at the line is good. Wells is checked in for Salon. And that's good as he hits both shots.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Pass to Knipple. Now here's Wells. He's guarded by Ellis. Clock at 6. Here's Suggs. And King pulls it down. King's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Outside Kamara. Here's King. He's got 14. Pass to Kamara. Goes up at the stripe. And again, New Orleans no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with big wings.
And so Tomas Isolo calls the timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. On defense, New Orleans. Back to Suggs. Lets the three fly. Fires in the triple. Suggs has got 10.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pass to Ellis. Let's go with a 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Jackson outside. And here's Knipple from the arc. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. Here's King. Defended by Jackson. And stolen by Suggs. Over to the left wing. On the clock. And King pulls it down. King's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Kamara. 4-3. Here's King. He's got 14 from the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. And now it's an 11-point Pelican lead.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
The steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. Here's Kamara. Memphis with a rebound. Scott's got rebound number 7 tonight. Outside Wells. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Scott. Cartwright with a rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
New Orleans calls timeout. The first third of an NBA season, Grant, it sort of sets the foundation for the year's power structure.
Oh, that's so true, B.A. You start to see which teams are elite, who's running the show.
And so it's New Orleans looking in total control with his 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. Building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. More 2K action in just a moment.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games. Swerving off topic for a moment, I need you guys to weigh in on this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh man, it's a hot dog. Cheese, it's right there in the name.
Well, it's got meat, correct?
Right.
It has bread.
Right.
Isn't that what it takes to make a sandwich?
Stuff between bread?
That's not how it works. Every summer they have a hot dog eating contest, not a sandwich eating contest. They're different.
I really feel
That's a good point.
sandwiched between two great debaters. And switching gears now to that first half. Big hill to climb for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I give credit to their opponent, forcing shooters off their spots, making them uncomfortable.
Yeah, it looks like these guys came in unprepared for that.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Grizzlies trail by 17. So for New Orleans right now. Scotty Barnes is out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Flanders in at the shooting guard position. Jackson down low. He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. Rebounded by New Orleans.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Flanders passes to King. Off target with the 3.
Well, the defense should consider themselves lucky there because he's not usually one to miss those kinds of looks.
Driving in, and that one is hammered home.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's Memphis, trailing by 19. Suggs, the pass to Scott. Barnes against Jackson. And here's Knipple from the arc. He's off on that one.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Flanders. 9 points in the game. Right wing. And stolen by Suggs. Outside Wells. There's a screen. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
Hey, yo, right here.
Suggs outside, just 5 on the clock. Pass to Jackson. Over Barnes.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
And again, Memphis no good. And Claxton throws it down.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, he caps off the move with a little hang time on the rim.
Kick it out, man. Kick it out.
Jackson down low, working on Barnes. Here's Knipple. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Second personal
Let's
foul.
look at the best shooting teams in the association. 5th, New Orleans.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Hit me, I'm open.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Flanders. Nails it from beyond the arc. Flanders has got 12 points in the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
This team makes some noise for them fans.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Memphis. Nothing yet for him here in the third quarter. Next game, they'll get to take on the Lakers in Los Angeles. It'll be the start of a 3-game trip on the road.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Here's Flanders. 12 points for him. Screen by Claxton. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Here's the break. Up the floor. And the finish on the break with the slam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
Here's Marks, and the layup is good off the glass. Marks has gotten his third basket of the night.
They're on fire to start this quarter, and with each basket, their confidence grows.
Outside Wells, Suggs outside. 4 on the clock. Lets it go from the wing. Rebounded by New Orleans. Kings got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Flanders. Here's Marks. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. 18 points for him. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebound, one of his specialties.
And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Straight. Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Garnett passes to Barnes. Off target from outside. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Suggs outside. Jackson outside. And here's Knipple from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. Knipple's got 5.
Jackson with the dime. The guy is just so skilled.
King, the pass to Garnett. Pass to Barnes. Ellis outside. Claxton a screen on Jackson. Here's Garnett. Fires the 3. That shot is off. Suggs outside. It's Wells on the wing. And here's Jackson. He's guarded by Claxton. Jackson, the pass to Suggs. He shoots it. No luck on that one. The Pelicans lead by 20. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
TBA, Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Brian, back over to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Ellis passes to King.
Hey, right here.
And he jams it home with authority.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Knipple. Here's Scott. And here's Suggs. Here's Knipple. Give him 8. And the basket is good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Outside Barnes. Pass to King. Back to Barnes. And he banks in the layup. Barnes has got 8 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Suggs, the pass to Jackson. Goes back up. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. Salon, he's checked in for Memphis. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. That one misses for Jackson.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Here's Garnett. Memphis with a rebound.
Right, it didn't go that time, but that's a shot he should feel confident in taking.
Now the Pelicans in transition. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Scotty Barnes.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Grizzlies trail by 21. Suggs, the pass to Scott. Jackson outside. Outside Wells. Launches a three. It's hauled in by Garnett. New Orleans leading by 21. Pass to Barnes. Here's Garnett. Defended by Jackson. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's King. 5 to shoot. Here's Barnes. Rebounded by Suggs. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Grizzlies. To the middle. Jackson. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Just a load to deal with inside. When Jackson Jr. goes up strong. He puts the defense in difficult situations.
Tim, you got into... Grizzlies trail by 21. They've got Malik Monk. Also Knipple out there. And it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Pass to Monk. It's on target from the high post. New Orleans has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Here's King. From behind the arc. Drills it from deep.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Wiggins for 3. And King pulls it down. King's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Out to the right wing. Here's Marks. Off target from three-point range. And the Grizzlies shooting 40% from the field in this one. Here's King. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
They set the pick. Wiggins for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Exclamation 3 from Wiggins.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Here's Marks. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Monk passes to Dunleavy. And the basket by Monk.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Here's Peters. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Pass to Dunleavy. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. And here's Knipple from the arc. And another 3 for Memphis.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
Here's Marks. Fires the 3. The putback. Dunleavy with a rebound. Monk with it. From outside the arc. Pelicans cleared away. King's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Here's Knipple. To the paint. Here's Dunleavy. Banked it in off the glass.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
They get it back. Pass to Marks. Here's Knipple. Here's Salone. It's Monk on the wing. There's a screen. Just 4 to shoot. And there's Memphis with another bucket. And so it's New Orleans with it. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Marks. Takes the 3. Offensive board. Another shot. And it's King missing. And so it's Monk who brings up the ball for Memphis. Here's Marks. Right at the free throw line. No good off the glass. And now Memphis on the break. A good look from Wiggins. Pelicans cleared away. Marks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's King. Oh, there's the alley. Monk with a steal. And now Memphis on the break. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. Gotta love it.
It's so important in this league. Quickly turning defense into offense.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to King. Now here's Barnes. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's Flanders from downtown. Here's Bassey. Scott with a rebound. Scott's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Wells. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, man, exploding to the rim.
Yep, makes the simple play. Here's King. Pass to Flanders to snap the cold streak. Out of bounds, it'll be Grizzlies ball. Grizzlies trail by 16. Jackson outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Flanders. Count it. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
Here's Suggs. And he throws it down with one hand.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with such ease.
Pass to Blackman. There's a screen from the arc. And they recover it. The 3 from Barnes. Here's Blackman. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Knipple. 6 to shoot. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
The Pelicans lead by 14. Pass to Flanders. Takes a 3. And here's Bassey. Second chance effort. And the layup is up and in.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponents.
Here's the pick. Jackson for three. And King pulls it down. And New Orleans shooting 33%. This hasn't been their quarter. Pass to Jackson. Here's Knipple. Down low. Here's Scott. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's King. The Grizzlies pull it in. Here's Knipple.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
First team foul.
First one falls for him. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for New Orleans. That one falls, so he hits both of them. New Orleans leading by 12. Ooh, the three doesn't go.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass. Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. And again with the rebound.
He's having as dominant a game on the boards as you will ever see. He might set a new franchise record.
He's controlling this game with his rebounding alone. If he breaks the single game record, he's setting a very high bar. And here's Suggs. Jacks up a three. No good.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the biggest reason they have the lead right now, they have just been flat out the more physical team. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
1:44 left in the fourth. Now Suggs down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from 3.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Flanders. He's covered by Wells. Now Claxton. Here's Flanders. Goes again. Oh, it misses.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Pelicans.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And that's another board!
Boy, does this guy play hard, acting like every board is his.
And would you believe he's tied the team record for most rebounds in a game? Unreal. Here's Flanders. 11-footer is good.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Takes a three. Not that time.
Pelicans foul. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.